Hey guys, in today's video we are going to have a look at this very big, very heavy military vehicle. So this is a bomb-proof 6x6 US military vehicle, and this thing is amazing. It's got a ton of small details and it's got a lot of functionality. Stay tuned. So today we are going to have a look at this very nice detailed military vehicle. So this is made by Hengguang RC or Trashed RC or HG, I'm not sure anymore which actually the brand is, but it doesn't matter. I call it the HG P602. So this model is styled after a US Cougar 6x6 MRAP military vehicle, and this is a bomb-proof personnel carrier, and this thing really is amazing. The car comes with this 16-channel transmitter, and this transmitter feels pretty solid. Yeah, I like the feel to it, and all the buttons are within reeds. I think this is, I like the transmitter. So you can control all the functions of the car. You can control the lights, the smoke machine, the gears and everything. So yeah, I really like that. So on the back you will have your battery compartment. You have to supply 9 AA batteries, or you can use a 2S or a 3S LiPo inside here. You can charge the LiPo via this USB port, and you can charge your phone, for example, by using this USB port. So that's a very nice feature. So this car has a lot of metal parts. So this front bumper is made of metal, the winch entrance is made of metal, all the axles are made of metal, and all the chassis rails. So yeah, this thing weighs a ton. So you've got a lot of small details on this car. For example, all the lights are working, the indicators are working, and everything can be opened. So this is the engine bay, and you will find inside there a very nice detailed scale engine, and I really like that. Also the top covers can be opened, and then you will find another piece of the scale engine, and this is your smoker. You will find the sound module over there. You've got wipers, you've got lights, air intakes. Here there's a lot of stuff to show you. This is your fuel tank, and inside your fuel tank you will find the electronics. You've got some mirrors, and all the doors can be opened, and inside the car you will find a very nice detailed interior. All the side compartments can be opened, as you can see. Also the indicators are working and the rear lights are working. You will find some ladders to go to the roof, and of course the doors can be opened. And I like this very nice detail. So if you move the handle, this is actually your locking mechanism. So yeah, I really like that. In the rear you will find all the seats, and underneath here you will find your battery compartment. You've got mud flaps, you've got some towing points over here, you've got the metal rear axle, and when you remove this little piece and you insert a pin, then you can lock the diffs or you can unlock the diffs. So you can see the leaf springs over here. All the spare tires are functional. Inside this fuel tank you will find your ESC and some other electronics. This door can be opened, and you will find a very nice detailed interior. Here you can see the engine, which is pretty nice and pretty detailed. This is a working LED. You've got some lifting hooks. You've got a turret over here, and this turret can turn using the remote. You've got some mirrors, and this little hatch can be opened. This hatch can also be opened. All the axles are made of metal, and the complete driveline is made of metal. So all the gears and all the axles are actually made of metal. All these pieces are made of metal. You've got leaf springs over here. This is your other pin for locking or unlocking the diffs. And if you look at the front, everything is made very solid and it feels superb. So let me show you all the function this car has. I already made a change to this car, and that is the ESC. This ESC is just terrible. You just have got no low modulation and the winding coming out of it is just terrible. So I put in my own ISDT ESC70 and I love those. I will put the link down below. This car has got a 2-speed gearbox, so you've got a high and a low gear, and you will select that with this little lever, and now it's in neutral, so we can start the motor. So the motor is on and I really like that. So let's put it into the low gear. And this is the low modulation with the ISDT ESC70 ESC. That's nice, right? So if you reverse, then you will hear the beeping sound. Oh. You see? So you've got a fully working light system. You can turn the lights on and off, and you've got the indicators on each side and in the front and in the rear. So this is a working winch, and you can do that with this little lever. So now it's pulling itself outwards. Now it's going inwards again. Another nice feature is that you can turn on the motor. You see, now the motor is running and now it's off again. It's a bit noisy, but it's a very nice detail. Another nice feature is the smoke machine they have mounted. So the smoke will come out of the exhaust right over here. I wish it was more quiet because it makes a lot of sound. On the top of the car you will find a turret, and you can actually move the turret, and it is proportional. You see, and when you use this little lever and when you press it upwards, then you can shoot. And when you pull this little lever down, then you will hear an explosion like this car is hitting a mine. The HG P602, I really love this truck. All the small details they have added and all the functionality they have put into it, I really like that. HG have done a really good job by recreating this very big vehicle, but then in the 1/12 scale. Also the driveline and the leaf spring suspension, it just adds realism to this car. There are a couple of things that I don't like, and that's, for example, when you turn on the motor fan, it's making a terrible sound. Also the smoker is making a lot of sound, and when I took it out of the box I broke off the rear steps of the car. Another thing that I really hate is the stock ESC. This thing is just terrible. It makes a lot of sound and you will have no low control modulation. So yeah, I really suggest to swap it out for a better one. Another modification that I did is with the indicators. The sound module will normally make a clicking sound when you're turning, but I turned that off because the clicking sound was too hard. It was not subtle, you know, it was just click, click, yeah, I didn't like that, so I turned that off. Also, I disconnected the stoplight. It was flashing constantly and I could not turn it off, so I just connected the wire. So overall I really like this car. I will not take it outside for a drive today because the weather is just terrible and I don't want to mud it all up. So that's for another video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. If you got any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.